I wanted to show you the functions of Riff Master Pro and just take you through each one, and so we can clear up any questions that people have had in the last few weeks about this new version, Riff Master Pro 2 Gold version. It has a few more functions than the original version and works a lot better and quicker and all those things. You know, I'm a guitar player, so I'm not so techy, and at the same time this software is really easy to use. It's really user friendly for us guitar players, and real fun. I'm having lots of fun with it pretty much every day. I use it with my students, and I'm finding that most of the owners of Riff Master Pro 2 are just knocked out by what this little piece of software can do for their playing. How to make yourself a better guitar player is a catchphrase we could use for this. Some of the changes that have happened in Riff Master Pro 2 is that it now plays 6 audio file types off your computer. It used to just play MP3 and WAV files. It still does play those. It also plays MP4 files and also WMA files, so Windows Media Audio files. So the same thing that if you have a Windows system, Riff Master Pro is basically Windows software, and as far as I know, they're working on the Mac version currently. So when you first get the Riff Master Pro, is the basic functions up here with the question mark icon here, which gives you the full user manual. If you can kind of see that, it pops up a little box and gives you every function, gives you a little overview of each function that is on the Riff Master Pro user interface, and also the drop downs that happen, which are these, which is the EQ, and also the wave window down there, which is the representation of the actual tune, where you can loop the file and slow it down. So another function that has been integrated into Riff Master Pro is this cool CD ripping function, so it can rip audios off a CD and put them into Riff Master Pro, and we can also save those audios, and also we can save slowed down files, which is something that users asked for from the original version, if they could slow down files and then put them on a CD for training purposes. So you could do a slow version, then a faster version, then a faster version, then a faster version. You can save all those versions and then perhaps put them onto a CD, or just have them streaming off your computer, either through the Riff Master or through something else, and another audio program, and practice with them. So that's been super useful for quite a few people. So the basic functions, let's look at just opening a standard file. So we would go to this icon here, just the open audio file. So we're going to go and look for or browse for a file on our computer, like an audio file. So I think we will go to Life in the Fast Lane by the Eagles, because it's kind of cool and it's got a guitar riff at the front. Remember, you can use the Riff Master Pro for guitar riffs, for guitar solos, or you could use it for even vocal training or practice if you wanted to, because you can slow things down and really hear the notes as well. So let's have a listen to that file first of all, and we can do that by clicking on the play button or just hitting the spacebar on the keyboard, and it will play. So you can kind of hear that, hopefully you can hear that riff there. Then what we can do is go down and have a look at the representation of the tune in a visual form, and that's the wave here, and we can kind of stretch that out. So we can really see where the riffs are, certainly here at the beginning of the tune. You can see from this point here to this point is that first riff, and if we listen to that once again, so if we listen from the top of the tune, so you can see there, you can really see where the riff's starting. There's the start, and there's the start of the second riff, so we can really see where they are beginning and ending. So it's much easier to create a loop for them and then slow them down. So let's do that. So let's create a loop from this second riff here, and how we do that is with your mouse in this section, we just take your cursor here and click with the left button on the mouse, and that is the beginning of the loop section, and then we click with the right button on the mouse and get the end of the loop section, and then we can play that file. And just click up here on the restart loop here, that part there. We click on that, it will just play through the loop section, and you can see it'll just keep going back, and it'll basically keep looping like that for as long as you let it. Now the great thing about Riff Master Pro is that we can slow that down without changing the pitch. So that's the beauty of this program, and it's the main reason why we use it as guitar players and as musicians. So we can slow that down to 80% there. So let's have a look at that. So you can hear that's the riff slowed down, but it's still in the same pitch, so we can play along at a slower pace. Then we can go even further than that and take it down to 62%, say, and work on it and get it up to speed as we go. So it's a great way of training yourself to play a lot faster, because we can slow it down and go up in increments to help with our playing.